Hey guys, what's going on? What is going on? We have not done one of these in a long, long time. So let's see if I can remember how to do them. Like I said, once I get back to the homestead, these will be a normal thing again. But I thought the PA was so awesome today that I just wanted to go over it with you guys because there was so much to learn today. Thought it was fantastic. So obviously, daily we know where we are. We are in a deep discount here. Potential We're looking for potential daily 50% retracement here, which it takes us back up to that 2130 level. I'll show you what will confirm this for me in Asia in London tonight. But you see where that 50% sits, right up to this daily VI. So it is a nice confluence that sits there with that daily VI right at 50%, right back up into what? Right back up into that daily order block. Daily order block's already tapped into, but we could, it could be come back up 50 and then to continue lower, unless this is the bottom, as we've been seeing. We came all the way back down to what to mitigate the last order block in the leg. So we'll have to see um, what goes on here. But I want to go on to the 4 hour chart or to the 1 hour chart and show you guys what I'm looking at. But you see, we do have um, untapped. We tapped into the daily order block today, right off the body of it, and that's where we bounced. So far, pretty bullish momentum here on the daily. Going to the hourly, it was all about the hourly today, in my opinion, for the most part. Um, Breaking structure up here now. So you want to follow that structure, but we expected retraces back up into this area. Let's get rid of this zone here. This area. This is the daily VI. Sits up here, so we'll keep that marked. But going into going into tonight, um, this is what I want to see hold. I want to see this hourly order block hold. I do not want to see us, if we get down and we start violating this hourly order block. Where are we going next? We're gonna go on to we're gonna go on to here. All this is mitigated here, so there's no reason for price to be coming back here. If price is coming back to here, we're going all the way back to here. Hourly VI and stuff down here. It's probably a new dog down there. So um, got to be where this order block has got to hold. If this does not hold, we automatically go right back to being bearish. But we have to pay attention to where we delivered from today. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these marks, scribbles. Um, so going into today, let's go down to here. Coming into open today, we were watching what we were getting bullish momentum up. We were looking at I don't know if my levels are probably not going to load anymore for today. Oh, they did. Okay. So we were looking for CPI data highs, basically CPI data highs into what? Into the hourly CIVI and Devil's Mark sitting right here. And when we were looking for a potential short out of here, which you see we dug up into it and then got the retracement. What did the retracement? We said that it doesn't mean we're going to get a full reversal, but at these when we look left on a higher time frame and we see untapped order blocks, untapped civvies, these usually drive some kind of at least 50% retracement. 50 into the civvy, 50% retracement back down, boom, back up to the highs, and then you see hourly close back above. And we'll go over where this dug into here in a second. But as of now, structure's still bullish as long as this order block continues to hold overnight. But coming into today, um, we've seen we've seen these order block from but from about the 7 o'clock hours to 8:30. We've seen these holding. And we knew CPI data highs were up here as well. We did not get them up here, so we were looking for a longs. We didn't catch a long because there was just no. It just as soon as we opened, it just was a straight shot. But look where negative four sat. Negative four sat inside of the hourly civvy what that we wanted. CPI data highs. So we had a strong confluence of price wanting to get up there, and then you see retrace came back down, and then we got a failure high here to take a new high. So we looked for. We first tried. Let's see if we can get back to. Let's close this out here. So we'll go over everything we took today. We took a loss, and then we took a winner, and then I personally took a winner going into this is Asia going into the afternoon as well. I'm not sure if PM stream caught it or not, but this morning, oh, why am I at Thursday? Holy, all right. So yeah, let's zoom in here. So this was the reason. So we looked for we looked for a long here. We got a 1 hour a 1 hour. We got a 1 minute order block. We got a 30-second order block. No, we looked for it here. Sorry, we because we seen last order block in the leg. We got a 1 minute order block with a 30-second order block, and we were looking to draw out just to draw and bang out 50% of this range. And you see, we just had the wrong entry. We stabbed the lows, didn't close below, and then we ran up to where our take profit would have been what we had already stopped out. The key thing to this whole thing was that we talked about on stream was we had no break of structure on the 1 minute yet, so structure was still supporting bullish movement. So, but once we got this, we told stream, boom, you get a break of structure right here from this candle. This is your break of structure. Candle close below, which tells us what? We can then look for shorts on a retrace back up into what? Into the order block that drove the low. So where did we look for a short? We looked for a short right here. So we got short inside of this order block here. And then we drove out. And so our first trim came here, right? We want to pay ourselves what price can reverse. So we paid ourselves here. Just a quick trim. We took some off at the lows down here. And then it's like, oh no, what do? Well, you look left. So we look left. And what did we see? Our ultimate target was down to there's an hourly order block down here that needed tap down here at 601, I believe. Yeah, 601 or so. But we went to the 5, and what do you see? Untapped 5-minute order block. Look here, order block not tapped into. If you draw it even more, you can see there's a space there. So it was not tapped into. So we paid ourselves there. Final runners were down to the hourly order block, and you see why we pay ourselves first. So whenever you're looking for targets to the left, if you are blowing through order blocks and you are not respecting them, look left. If it's tapped into, look lower. That's where price is going to want to draw to. And then you see boom right there, and that's where our reversal came today. And coincidentally, that's where the body of our daily order block sat as well, right there. So that little confluence there, and then we talked about on stream before we got off stream, because we were still in that short for a while, but that short went for 84 points. The loss was about 15 points. You can check it out in trade recaps. But going back to that same concept, look left and see where price should go to. This morning, you'll see CPI data highs, right? CPI data highs right here. We got to close above, barely, right? It was like a tick above. And we come back above, and obviously we get our retrace, right? What do you look for after you get a break of structure up? You look for a 50% retrace to get yourself into the market. As long as you see something to the left, the fact we close over here keeps you bullish. Yeah, you have this hourly SIBI, but we know that once price breaks structure down or up, it likes to return to what? To the order block that broke structure. Where is your hourly order block that broke structure? Your hourly order block that broke structure sits right here. So this was a trade that I mentioned. I kind of mentioned it, and I said watch for a potential short from this hourly order block, and you get a reaction. Like I said, these order blocks don't necessarily drive full on retracements, but they will drive some kind of retracement, even on a lower time frame for a 50%. Even on the 1 minute, you got to look for a retracement. It's a great spot that you want to trim if you are fading it. So I'm looking at this on my own personal chart, and I see this. So I know we're high. I know we're due for some kind of a retracement, and I see obviously we're just chop. So I'm waiting for what? I'm waiting for a 1 minute order block to form off of that hourly order block. Boom, right here. And then I posted in the leopard channel, but you can see the execution because it's a new day now. But took this order block, took the retrace, had about, I don't know, a point or two of drawdown, but that's not really the case. I mean, that doesn't matter, because we're just focusing on getting in at the highs and the lows. So what was I looking for? I was looking for first target, was down. I believe I trimmed some here. I'd have to go look, but down some here. I do know 901 was a target. Why was 901 a target? It's just down here to untapped order blocks, down here to this order block down here as well. And then what? You just keep looking left. You keep looking left. But the ultimate reason why I wanted to take this short is because look what happened when we came up this morning. So I trimmed some there, trimmed some, and then I believe I took the rest off at 878 because I didn't expect a 350 retracement. The 350 to move down like this. The ultimate target was down there at 817. What do you see at 817? You see all of this. Guess what all of this makes up? Go back to your hourly. Maybe. Let's go. Boom. All right. Let's go back to our hourly and look what happens. That's brings us back to full circle to the order block that I want to see hold tonight. So right now we are stuck between bullish order block and bearish order block. So I want to see if we start closing back above this morning, what do? We come into tomorrow and we're looking for a run up into what? The next area of unmitigated order blocks or some kind of unmitigated PD array. You got here up to would be 2088. So maybe you get something like this, a move up into 2088. Look, you get a 50%, and then you get a move up into the daily VI. You don't have to get a move back, but it's just a spot you need to be aware of. That price can absolutely pull back to, and then we're looking up into that daily VI. If you get remember we already talked about downside. We start closing below this low here on the hourly. You know where to look. Untapped hourly here, and then that's got to hold. If that doesn't hold, we have some downside to go to, or go down to your 15-minute chart and see if there's anything unmitigated lower, which takes you down to what? So this is like areas to watch tonight. Untapped order blocks here on the 15, down here. Just remember, if price doesn't respect here, we go to here next. Oh, actually, it's already mitigated. So when I say mitigated or not mitigated, closed above, it's already been retapped into. Remember, this is an order block. It came back to fill those orders there, and then price pushed back higher. So that is what I'd be watching for tonight. Hopefully that answers a lot of questions, but just looking at the market through this way has opened it up to me even more now, and like I just see it so much clearer just paying attention to where these order blocks and fair value gaps sit. But I hope you guys took something from today. I hope you guys are green. St. Patty's Day. Like I said, we'll try to keep these daily reviews up when I can, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.